told us that the thing he was most pleased about his first outing was he thought he commanded his slider really well. I know he only threw it a few times, but that's the one thing he thought he took away from today's outing.
Well, that's great. I like the fact that the ball was coming out of his hand with ease. I thought his delivery looked good. I thought physically it looked like Jon Gray, looked like his stuff was good. So I was more excited about how his arm worked and his delivery.
A couple of your younger guys that pitched pretty well today. With Lambert, got himself in a little bit of trouble, but got the double play, got a couple of ground balls in that inning.
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball well too. I thought his mix of pitches showed up today. Good changeup, good curveball, fastball looked like it had life to it. So he threw the ball well.
Yeah, and Castellani also. I mean, he just looked like he was kind of in control of himself in the situation.
Yeah, he threw a lot of strikes. I thought his breaking pitch was outstanding as well. So I was impressed by Ryan. That was really good to see.
Buddy Brian Shaw did not get hit hard. I think one was a broken bat, RBI single, but he did walk two. Your impressions of his first?
Yeah, right. I mean, they nicked him for a couple runs. The broken bat looper and two seeing eye ground balls, but the ball strike ratio wasn't good, right? You hear me talk about that a lot. So. We got to get Brian in the strike zone as the spring goes, and he'll be back out there in a couple days to try to get that in order.
And also Jake McGee, the double kind of right over the bag along the ground. I mean,
no, Jake threw the ball well. I thought again his velocity looked really good. The ball was coming out great. Yeah, the guy was late on a fastball and blocked it over here, but I thought that Jake looked good as well. Threw poor breaking ball to score the run, but I thought he threw the ball, as far as stuff-wise, encouraging.
Nolan had his first home run in the spring, and he was telling us how he's down 11 pounds this year. I know it's not like a Pablo Sandoval weight loss project here, but do you like the slim down Nolan?
Well, I like Nolan anyway he is actually, okay. but he does look physically good. I think as the season goes on, I think. I'm not sure, Nolan's goals as far as his weight, but he's moving great. He looks good in the box. He looks good on the field. So, that was good. He had a good swing today. He got a guy over some situational hitting there with 2 strikes. So I thought, overall Nolan had a good day, and I thought he had some good swings yesterday too.
Tap making a play out there in right field also for you. You want to be able to see him move around, but he looked a little bit pretty good out there in right field for you.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to move Tap around. He played center yesterday, played right today. That was a good catch. We're going to give him an opportunity to show what he could do. Hasn't got off to a great start with the bat, but, it's 2 games in February.
One of the things that Jon Gray talked about is his body language. And he seemed to think that was as big a problem as anything he did last year.
Well, that's great. I mean, I want Jon to feel as though he's in charge of the game, in charge of his outings. And we talk, a lot about mound presence and what that means. For me, it means that when you look out on the mound, you see a pitcher that's in control, of himself and of the game. And, I think at times maybe Jon felt as though he didn't feel that. So. A lot of that has to go with confidence and how you're throwing the ball. So, that's where we got to get it with Jon.
A lot of times when they get hitter confidence when they see you squirm too, right?
Yeah. So, Jon can be a dominating pitcher as we've seen, and a number of times during his career. We just got to get that consistent. Okay.
Thanks.